Okay, recording is on. Okay, next there are some shortcut keys. Okay, I will show you what are the shortcut keys. Be attentive. So any point of time you might get a poll question. See, I will make a folder like this, workshop 1, and I'll share you this full folder for you. So all the today's presentation, and you will also get a video recording, and maybe if possible. And I have some models here for you to practice. Okay, once the software is installed on your PC, and yeah, there are some exercise problems. So one of the exercise problem I'm going to show you in the software today. Okay, so here there are some shortcut keys. Okay, it will be very handy for you when you use it. So for new control and open, control O, and undo and all, you know. So these shortcut keys, you know. Yeah, this F11 for full screen. Zoom fit, you can use F. Okay, some of the important options which is available in the form of a shortcut key. It will be helpful for you to draw the diagram instead of every time using the mouse button. So full screen is F11. So fit to screen, I believe. So here there are some important options, like if there is a 3D model. So for front view you can press Ctrl 1. For back you can press Ctrl 2. For left you can press Ctrl 3. For right you can press Ctrl 4. For top you can press Ctrl 5. For bottom you can press Ctrl 6. Isometric view means you can press Ctrl 7. To 1 to 7. And this is very important. I will tell you what is this normal to, means you can press Ctrl 8 or function key F4. Okay, I will show you what is this once we make a 3D model. So these are handy shortcut keys which will help you in drawing the models faster. So select tool. Here some of the options here. Fit to screen is there, zoom area is there, sectional view is there. You can take a section and see. And here there are some views. I will talk about this after making a 3D model. Okay, feature after going to some. Now first we are discussing the sketch option, then we'll go to features. So visibility is there, line in the form of solid model or in the form of wireframe diagram is there, and this some relationship if you want to show or don't want to show, grid lines you want to show or don't want to show, you can switch on and off with this option. Appearance is there. All these things we will see after making a feature. Okay, now first we will discuss shortcut keys. I have shared in the folder. Okay, you can go through that. Now these shortcut keys are important. Okay, the rest you will use it mouse on. If any point of time I am not audible, means just unmute the mic and let me know. Okay. Okay. So we'll start with the tools. So for design tools we are using sketch and feature. So very important tool. One is sketch and one is feature. Features. So sketch, you can see here I have highlighted. This is the panel which you are going to get in the software. So sketch, under sketch you have this many options. We will discuss some of the options. And in features panel you will get this much options. And I also want to let you know that this is 2017 version. What we are working in now is 2017 version. If you have a 2013 version software, there will be slightly some changes in the panel which you see in the color. of this. So visually there is some difference, other than that there is no difference. Okay, be attentive. We are using sketch command. Okay, so on the left side tree, so this is feature manager design tree. So design tree, you can see by default there are some things like front plane, top plane, right plane. Okay. So it is not visible to you now. If you want to make it visible, keep it like that. You can change the visibility of this. Like that. So if it is disturbing you, just keep it off. So one sketch I already drawn, so that sketch is appearing here. Delete this. Okay, in sketch, first tool is sketch tool. So inside that you have sketch. Next is dimensioning, smart dimension. Right now it is not showing other dimensions because I have not drawn any sketch here. This one. Yeah. Next, there are some drawing tools here, like line command, circle, spline, rectangle, center point arc, ellipse, slot, and polygon. Okay. So I will do a sketch first. First I will pick the sketch, and here there are three planes. One is front plane, the right plane, and top plane. So you have to decide which plane you have to choose according to the model which you have. If it is an upright model, horizontal model, you start from top plane. It's a vertical model, you start from top plane, draw a sketch from here. If it is a horizontal model, okay, and you can start from front plane. Okay, I will now, just for the demonstration, I will go with the front plane. So as soon as you click on the front plane, what happens is the plane, XY plane, see, I just exit here, and you can see some of the views are here. Top view is here, front view is here, bottom view, right, left. All this has shortcut keys also. Okay, Control 4, Control 3, like that. So back view, isometric view, and normal. This is something special. Okay, so normal is whichever face you want to make it normal, that will become normal. Like for example, I choose this, go to isometric view. Okay, so here the coordinate is like this. So X, Y, and Z. Okay, coordinate is like this. So if I am drawing anything on the front plane, okay, this I will show the view front. So you can see that this X and Y is becoming normal to you. This plane is becoming normal to you. So in order to make that plane normal to you, we use this. So whichever surface you want to make it normal to you, you can use this option. Okay, just by pressing Ctrl. As you can see, when it's in isometric view by default, when I press on the sketch and select the front, that front plane is not visible, but it is becoming normal to you, as you can see here. Okay. See, I have rotated this by mistake. Now how to go back to the normal view? Press Ctrl 8 or from here. Okay, is it okay? So I will first discuss this one. Drawing tools here. First is a line. So what things we have to discuss here? Yeah, first we have to discuss drawing tools, then we have to discuss relationships, then we discuss constraints. First we discuss drawing tools. So here there are some drawing tools available to you. First one is a line, a center line, a construction line, a midpoint line. You can draw a line from a midpoint, or simply you can draw a line, some line like this. So here there are some indicators you can see. Okay, so when I pick the line and click on that, you can see there are some alignment indicators. See, it is coming in yellow, so X mark like thing, it is coming in yellow color. That means you are drawing a perfectly horizontal line. See, if you want this line tool to be activated continuously, double click. Okay, so you can see that this yellow line which is appearing here, that is helping you in drawing the line perfectly horizontal, or perfectly vertical, or perfectly horizontal. And one more thing you can see here, whenever I close a profile, it becomes like this. So it's a good feature of SolidWorks which will help you to understand whether your profile is closed or not. Unlike your solid edge, okay, it was open profile or closed profile, you will know with the help of this shade. If you don't want that, you can toggle that between that. So this is a closed profile, you can see here with the shaded region. Okay. So this is a line tool. You can draw horizontal line, or you can draw a vertical line. And one more feature is there, just draw a line like this. Okay, before continuing this, come back to the same point and just place the pencil over the dot. You can see it becomes a curve. This is interesting, right? Just draw like this, and instead of continuing it as a straight line, just take the cursor back to the point, it gets converted into a curve. Okay. As soon as I get a closed profile, it becomes a shaded region. So I'm sure that this is a closed profile. So next, like that you have other tools. Rectangle, there are many options. There are rectangle like this, you can draw corner to corner, or many of the time this will be helpful from center line. You can draw a rectangle from center. Okay. So you can see it is going in both ways, horizontal and vertical, from center line. Then circle, you can draw perimeter circle, 3 points. Okay, 3-point circle is there, or single point circle is there. You can draw it. And slotting is there. You can make radius like this and make this type of sketches. This will be used for making slot. Okay, slot over to tell whenever you are mounting any machine to the floor. Okay, you are supposed to make a slot like this. For that it is used. And you have arc. You can draw arc. Ellipse is there. You can select the major and minor axis. You can draw ellipse. And one polygon is there here. Okay, this polygon will help you in drawing 6 or 5 dimension. If you put 5 here, it becomes pentagon. If you put 6 here, become hexagon. If I put 8, it becomes octagon. Or you can draw inscribed or circumscribed circle. Circle will be outside, polygon will be inside. Or inscribed circle means circle will be inside and polygon will be outside. Okay, so these are the sketch tools. Any doubts here? I will stop for a while and ask for some doubts. Select and delete. Okay, I'll pause for a while. If you have any questions, you can put in the chat area. Up till now, if you have any doubts. Are the concepts clear? Am I too fast? Okay. Okay. So next time you will have software on your end. So we both of us will be working together. So this will be today will be like one-sided only. Okay, fine. Thank you. I'll go back to the software now. So next, relationships. So what are relationships? Relationships are like parallel, perpendicular, all those things you can do. Okay, I'll just draw some sketch. So when I draw a particular sketch, okay, just see there is some indication here. Okay, this indication is means that the line is horizontal. So I draw one line like this. So here there is some indication. So midpoint is there. So when I click on the line, you can see on the left side. So some relationships are there. If you want, you can add some relationships. So this is vertical, this is horizontal line. If you want to change this line to construction line, you can change. Sometime in the sketch, when you want to take a mirror, I will have to change the type of line to construction line. So I can make this construction line. So it will not affect my drawing or the rest of the sketch. Or if you want to make this as an infinite line, you can do it. Okay, now the relationships are also, say for example, if you want to do this point collinear, say for example, I pick these 2 points. Okay, so every time when one sketch is done or any element is created, it will name that as entities. Okay, so point 77, or if you select the line, you can see vertical 24. This software does by default. Okay, when you make some element on the software, so automatically it will name it. So point 77 and 79, I want it to be on the same line, like collinear. So I can do that. Can you see that? So I picked this point and this point and made it horizontal. Or if I want to fix this line, I don't want this to move, you can fix it. So it becomes a fixed line. So these options are there in relationships. Next, constraints. Okay, what are constraints? Constraint is like, see now this line I have drawn, I can make any changes to this. Okay, I have not constrained this, it's not constrained, so I am making some changes. Both are collinear, so it is moving together. You can see interesting this is. So because some relationships is maintained here. Now if I want to constrain this, I use smart dimension. So now you can see there are many dimensions is open. So you can specifically go to horizontal dimension or vertical dimension. Now I will go to smart dimension. So my right mouse button I am using, okay, to put some dimension or constraint, what I call. So right now the measurement is 200. You can make some changes. So once it is made, it is fixed unless you make some changes or unless you modify this in here. So that will be fixed. Okay. So this you can restore it original value, or you can save the current value. You can give enter. Okay. Enter some value. Units also you can change. You want to make it in feet or centimeter or millimeter, whatever. Okay, accept. So now it is changed. Okay, so that is how you do dimensioning. Okay, or constraints, what we call constraints. So circle, if you want to make, okay, smart dimension, click on the circle, click again. So now you can make this dimensional change, click enter. Okay, so it is fixed now, I cannot change. Okay, I can change only if I change the dimension. But here you can see this relationship, this is also fixed now, can not make any changes. But simply if I draw something like that, I can make changes to this. I can move it in one place to another just by clicking and dragging. Okay, I can move it like this, I can make some changes, or I can specify the dimensions here of the circle by clicking onto it. But even if I make this change here, okay, still it is susceptible for changes. So unless I put a constraint on it, okay, if I constraint, it becomes fixed value. Okay, now it will not change. So you can see that the value is not changed. So these are some of the things we have to note. Drawing tools we have seen, relationships we have seen, constraints we have seen. Okay, done. Okay, relationships also we discussed. Parallel, perpendicular, collinear, concentric. Concentric we have not discussed. Concentric is like if there is circle and if you draw one more circle for making a hole inside or a circular slot. Okay, so now what you can do is click the centers of these two circles and make it merge. You can see that the 2 points are merged now. That is how you make it concentric. Okay. Collinear we saw, perpendicular and parallel. Parallel also you can do. 2 lines you can make it parallel. If some line is like this, if you want to make it horizontal, click on that. Yeah, it's vertical, or click on this, make it vertical. You can make it horizontal or vertical. So if I draw one more line like this, which is not parallel to this, you click these 2 lines and you can see there are many options: perpendicular, parallel, equal. You can make these 2 lines equal or perpendicular. Make it parallel, you can make it parallel. Okay. Hope these things are clear. So that is all about sketching. So other things about sketching, yeah, in sketch you have other trim command. You have to see trim command. So trim is like this. If there is some extra here, use trim. Just click on that, it will trim. Okay, that is trim command. Offset, you can make offset. Say for example, you have to offset one line. Yes, from here you can give the offset distance. So inside or outside you can make offset to a particular line. Mirror you can make. So if there is I make this line as construction line and draw some mirror entities. So you can mirror, see so many lines have come, each entity it will name it. Now you mirror about this axis, you can mirror it, it's possible. Pattern, you can make a pattern, multiple patterns you can make. So if you want to make a pattern of this sketch, circular pattern or linear pattern, both you can make. So you give this distance in X direction. If you want Y direction, how many you want, you can number of patterns you want to create, you can make it. In Y direction also you can give increase. So this is how you create the pattern. So multiple patterns you can create. Circular pattern also you can create. So many of the times, video is because of recording video, so it's getting stuck. Okay, I stop recording.